Good morning. Let's start to move. So come down into a comfortable seat, grab a bolster, pillow, block, whatever's going to be most comfortable for you to start out this morning. So I'm going to start in Sukhasana, and actually I'm going to give my ankles a little bit of love this morning and raise my hips up above my knees just to be really gentle on my body as we start to open up. So find a comfortable position where you can lengthen from the crown of your head all the way down through your sitting bones into the ground. So you're rooted through the ground and you're reaching up through the sky. Go ahead and close your eyes or softly focus on a point in front of you and just start to arrive. Take some deep cycles of breath. Just let it all go for a minute. Now start to really tune into the breath, and let's start together with the breath, and then we'll be moving into a counted breath on our own. Deep inhale all the way into the upper chest cavity. Hold, drop your shoulders down, lengthen your neck, reach your crown to the side, exhale. Let it all go. Try and feel your breath through your back body. Inhale. Settle everything down. Pause and exhale. Root down through your sitting bones. Now move into a counted breath, more on your own. Try an inhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for just a moment and then exhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, and hold. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Continue on your own and let each breath kind of fill you up and start to stretch out through your spinal column. And with every breath out, don't just slump down, but send the breath energetically down through your arms, through the sides of your waist, into your sitting bones and ground, even through your feet. Ground your hands into your knees, send that energy down. And as you breathe, just arrive in today. Today being so special and unique and different than any other day, which makes it so full of opportunity and such a right place to have gratitude and to just be here, arriving to start your day. At the end of your next exhale, gently flutter your eyes open and start to welcome light and senses back into your vision. And we will start by warming up our hands. So just start tapping your fingertips together. It can be slow or fast, but try and stretch your fingertips out and really focus on the sensation of your fingertips tapping. And move the tapping down into kind of the top of your knuckles. Again, stretching your fingers to the bottom of your palms and your wrists and your thumbs over to your pinkies if that feels good. It feels good for me. And then maybe just like almost like a clapping, but you're not trying to clap, you're just making light impact waking up all the little yummy cells. And then take the tops of your hands instead of tapping. You can tap if you want, but I really like to just rub. This feels good. Massage the tops of each hand with your other hand, your little fingies, waking them up. All right, so now, kind of like jazz hands, start slow, but then warm up, and then if you can, go as fast as you can. And with this, you really just are warming up wherever feels good. Sometimes I let my hands kind of flap more back and forth. Other times I'm really trying to extend my fingers out when I make that when I make that motion. All right, so now, then I do kind of like a wiggle and then flip them over. I really like this. This is one of my favorites. Just really warming up those wrists. I've had a couple of spills this summer, and so my right wrist in particular, as well as my left wrist, have gotten really sensitive to weight bearing, and so I really have to warm them up before I weight bear. Otherwise, it's just like sharp shooting pain. Kind of sucks. All right, and then finish out your hands with any rolling you might like to do. And now together, inhale. Reach your arms up towards the sky, and as you exhale, look up and kind of like pull a rope down and just start to move side to side in that side body. Next, inhale, stretch your arms up, turn your torso towards your left, drop your arms down wherever they naturally fall. Inhale, reach up through the back of your crown. Exhale, twist a little bit further. Don't overturn your chin or your neck and stress. The movement is in the torso. So this is kind of helpful to put your hands right on your shoulders. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, arms up. Turn your torso to the right. Drop your arms or place your hands on your shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale. Rotate. One more cycle of breath. Inhale. Reach up through the crown of your head. Lengthen through the back of your spine. And slightly tilt your chin up. Exhale. Release. Come back to the front. And just gently start to nod in an exaggerated yes. Bring your chin to your chest and then start to shake your head no gently. Bring your head back up, crown of your head lifting tall. Gently lower your left ear to your left shoulder, finding a stretch on the right side of your neck. Inhale, head to center. Exhale, gently lower your right ear to your right shoulder and find that same stretch in the neck. Do this a few times at your own pace with your breath cycle. Just be gentle. A lot of us carry stress in our necks, or we've got allergies, and so it's really tense. Whatever might be going on, just be gentle with your neck. And then if it allows, roll your head in a circle in one direction and then in the other direction. One more time. Inhale, halfway around. Exhale on the other half. Other direction. Inhale. First half exhale, second half of the circle. Beautiful. All right. Now at this point, I'm going to remove my block. At whatever point you're ready and you're feeling a little bit more open in your sitting bones, feel free to do so. Come to or stay in your seated position and gently walk your right fingertips out to the side. Oh. Once you feel strong and grounded in your right hand, inhale, lift your left to the sky and create a nice diagonal line from your left hip, which is rooted into the floor, all the way up through your left hand, which is reaching towards the corner of the room or the sky, over your head, bicep to ear. Root the sitting bone down as you lengthen through the side waist. Don't drop through the right side of your body. Lift up. Lift up on the inhale. Exhale, bring your left hand slowly and gently to the left side. Walk your fingertips out. Inhale. Right arm overhead. Find the same stretch now in the other side of the body. Respect each side of your body is different and adjust as needed. Root that right hip into the ground as you inhale. Lengthen and lift through your side body. Exhale, come back up. So from here, extend both of your legs and then bring your right foot closer to you. Bend your right knee, bring your right foot flat on the floor, closer to you. Take your left arm, wrap it around your right knee, right arm and hand. Go straight into the air on your next inhale. Lengthen up through your fingertips and the crown of your head. Exhale, twist your torso to the right. Drop your right hand down. Eyes can go to the floor, or if it feels comfortable for your body, you can begin to bring your gaze over your right shoulder. Again, don't use your neck and your chin to lead your twist. Focus on where your shoulders are at and keeping your gaze in line with your shoulder. Exhale, inhale, slowly and evenly. I don't know if you can see me here in the mirror, but make sure you pull your right hip back as you roll your left inner thighs towards the ground. You want to make sure that your hips are even and neutral as you're creating this twist. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, extend your right leg. One more breath in Dandasana. Then bend your left knee, plant your foot on the ground, drag it in towards you. Wrap your right arm around your left knee on your next inhale. Lengthen up through your left fingertips and slowly, gently exhale and rotate your chest to the left. Again, pull your right hip back, even out your hips, roll the inner thigh towards the ground as you pull the left hip back. I think that was really confusing, but just remember, even your hips out. So either pull your right hip back or pull your left hip back, whatever you need to do. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale one more time into Dandasana. Exhale, laying still, hands to the ground. Cross your legs, roll over onto your knees, and come into a toe sit. So try and ground all 10 toes into the floor. And as you're able, as the flexibility in the bottom of your feet and your Achilles tendons allow, bring more weight down by putting your knees to the ground, coming off of your hands, lifting your chest up, and sitting directly onto your toes. If this is comfortable for you, you can then bring your knees back up off the ground and balance. Really beautiful stretch for the bottom of the feet. My feet are so sensitive. This is a multiple time a day pose for me. Gently place your hands back on the floor if you're balancing and lower your knees to the ground. Come forward, shake out your feet a little bit, and then place your feet on the floor, toes pointed, not tucked. Excuse me. And then gently start to kind of lever your body back like you're coming into boat pose, Navasana. What you're aiming for is a stretch on the front part of your shins. You can use your hands to help you balance, or again, like the toe sit, you can come into a bit of a balance on your own. Whatever feels best and comfortable this morning. Inhale, suck your belly button to your spine. Really make sure you're holding up a lot of your body weight and other parts of your body besides just placing, like slumping into your feet, right? Lift up. As you exhale, come back down. Place your hands to the ground, gently roll onto your knees. You're going to do another foot shake. Okay. Now, cross your ankles, roll back onto your right butt cheek, but put your left sole of your foot onto the butt cheek. So then you get this really juicy side ankle stretch. And for people with really tight feet and ankles, oh heavens, this one for me, so good. So just be really gentle here. Again, don't do what I'm doing, slouching. Lift up. Remember the beautiful line from your pelvis through the crown. And come and switch your weight onto the other side. So come back to your knees, hands to the ground. I'm going to switch my legs, crossing them the other direction. Sole of my foot, right foot under my left butt cheek. Gently transition your weight onto that foot and lightly pull up using your right hand on the outside of your right knee to find that super juicy ankle stretch. Oh my God, so good. Okay, that wasn't very graceful. Be more graceful. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, transition forward, hands to ground, and take your right foot, place it flat on the ground next to your left knee. Gently place your hands behind you, walk them a little further out. Find stability through all of the places of your body that are touching the ground. Inhale, drive up through your glutes and your inner thighs. Bring your hips up into the air. This is a really lovely opener for the left front body. As you inhale, roll your chest up, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and bring the arch into the top of your back. Don't jump into your lower back. Pull your belly button into your spine. And just keep breathing into the stretch of your front body. On your next exhale, gently lower your hips down to the floor and walk your hands forward. Place your right knee to the ground and to the other side. Bring your left foot flat against the floor in line with your right knee. Gently shift your weight onto your right foot. Walk your hands backwards. Should show a prop, which is nice. Give me 1 second. If this is a lot, it's a lot for me. You can bring the ground closer to you by using blocks, which I really like, especially as I transition down to elbows. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Inhale for length. Exhale, push up, push up using the power of your inner thigh. Squeeze your legs together. Draw your left hip back as you rotate your right inner thigh to the ground. And just breathe. Oh my gosh, this one's intense for me. Breathe into that new day, new right leg. Remember, keep your hips even and parallel. Steady, neutral, deep cycles of breath. Gently, carefully on your next exhale, lower your hips to the ground. Come off your blocks, walk your hands forward, bring your weight forward. Come into child's pose for just 1 second. Release that lower back. Extended child's pose. Arms reaching out front, stretching out through the side body. On your next exhale, walk your hands towards your knees. Cross your ankles, roll over your feet, and come into reverse tabletop. If your hands or your fingers are starting to kind of bother you at this point, go ahead and use fists, potentially. Feet hips distance apart, parallel. Wrist stacking underneath elbows, stacking underneath shoulders. Lifting through the inner thighs, belly button to spine, neutral neck, soft gaze. Slow, steady, deep cycles of breath. Root through your feet and your hands to lift up through your back body. One more cycle of breath. Exhale gently. Lower your tush and your hips back towards the ground. Walk your hands forward and bring your left foot underneath your right. We're setting up for Gomukhasana. So left foot is by right tush, left knee is pointing towards short edge of the mat. Right foot crosses over right leg, crosses over left leg, right foot towards left tush, knees stacking. Now prop yourself however you might need to accommodate your hips. So you want both of your sitting bones, both of your nice tushies on the floor. You don't want this top leg's tushy off the floor. So bring that down. That might mean you need to prop in here a bit because this hip isn't totally happy and open. That's what it means for me. Okay, here we go. Gomukhasana. Connect through your sitting bones into the earth. Inhale, bring that energy up through the crown of your head. Reach out through your fingertips. Draw the sides of your neck long as you gently raise your chin and soften your gaze. As you inhale here, got a couple of options for arms. You can bring them in front of you and walk them forward. This might be enough. You can come into eagle arms, or you can just, this is what I'm going to do. It's a modified eagle arm. So I'm going to put my left hand on my right shoulder and my right hand on my left. Well, mainly like my right thumb, I'm going to jam it under my left shoulder. And then I'm going to try and line up my elbows just like my knees are lined up. Find your breath. Reconnect with your body to the ground, to the air, and to the sky above you. Soften your gaze and just soften into any other part of your body that might need it. On your next inhale, release your arms, bring them up to the sky. Exhale, release your legs, move any props, and then go ahead and switch sides. So bring your right leg under your left leg, right foot towards left butt cheek. Get this one on the floor. Then get both of your tissue cheeks bones on the floor. Take your left leg, cross it over your right leg. Okay, remember, I don't want this happening. I want even parallel hips. So bring this back down and then prop it as much as it needs to be propped, right? It's going to be like a double prop. Yeah. I think that's as good as mine. You know what? Hold on. Do I need one here too? I need one there too. All right. Got it. Inhale. Exhale, root and ground. Connect all parts of your body that are touching the ground, the earth beneath you. Inhale. Drop all of that energy and come into the arm shape of your choice. And respect the different sides of the body and where they're at in their journey on this particular unique day. And settle into your breath. Soften where you can. Check in with your jaw. Maybe blow out your lips if that helps remind you. I'm so bad at that. There it is. Last deep cycle of breath. On your next inhale, reach up with your arms to the sky, lengthen. Remove any props. Gently uncross your legs. And if you need to use a chair or some other way to come flat-footed and into Malasana, squat, please do so. So don't, just sit right here, dump into your lower body. If you need, use a block, but really do it to just like kind of graze it, okay? Because you want to be using the energy coming from your feet, pulling all the way up through the rest of your body. Lower your left hand to the ground. Inhale, sweep your arm up to the right. Oh, this quite possibly could be my most favorite stretch. Breathe deeply, gently, evenly. Last inhale. Exhale, place your right hand to the floor. Inhale. Raise your hand and exhale, reach. Remember, root into your feet and your fingertips to lift up with the rest of your body. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Place your hand on the ground. Walk your feet together. Remove your block. And come into a gentle forward fold. Either leave your hands on the ground and release your head and neck with some no and yes. Cross your arms. That feels best. And just lay your chest onto your thighs and have a gentle bend in your knees. And just let gravity open up your hamstrings. If your arms are crossed, change the crossing. Root through your feet. Tilt your inner thighs towards the back of the room and lift up through your tailbone. Your next cycle of breath, bend your knees a bit more. Lower your hands to the ground of your fingertips and gently come into a halfway lift. Inhale, keep walking your hands up your body. Gently breathing until you come into Tadasana. Take a moment to readjust. Feet hips distance apart, all four corners of your feet rooted into the ground. Lift up through your inner arches as you roll your inner ankles back. Even your pelvis out. Tilt your tailbone down as you rotate your inner thighs back. Stack your torso above your pelvis. Settle your shoulder blades onto your back as you widen your collarbones. Lengthen out through the back of your neck as you gently lift your chin and reconnect with your breath. Notice how your mind and your body feels different than when you first came to your mat. Realize that each morning you come to your mat, it is a new day, full of opportunity, reasons to be grateful. Thank your body for carrying you through all the days before today, and especially for showing up today on the mat and trusting that it's going to safely carry you through the rest of this special, unique day. Take a deep cycle of breath. Inhale through all parts of your chest. Exhale, feel it all down your body, going back through your feet into the ground. Inhale. Bring all that energy up into the crown of your head. Draw your hands over your head. Reach for the sky. Exhale, let it all go. Welcome to your new day. Namaste.